You got my code, right?
Yeah, I got it. Let me share it now.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Ready?
So I'll just sort of, we'll play for a bit, and I'll get sort of a feel for how you play and things you're doing right and things you're doing wrong, and I'll give you more detailed notes in a bit. Starting out though, I'm going to be a little bit quiet though, so you just sort of get a read of things, okay?
Alright.
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself.
But, yeah. Yeah, just always be aware that it's a scary option.
Okay.
Yeah, dash attack's always scary. You want to always be thinking about like, what does my opponent want right now, right? So at 80, 90 like that, Ike always is going to want a dash attack. So you need to be completely aware of it and force him to play around you playing around him. So like, obviously, if you're in that burst dash attack range, you either need to get the heck out or shield. And if you start shielding too much, Ike is going to start dash grabbing. If you start getting the heck out too much, Ike is going to start, catching your jumps. So, you got to sort of play that back and forth, where you think about what your opponent wants, and then you think about how they're going to counter what you want.
2, 1, go!
always got to keep an eye just a little further away. Because, you know, we have kind of similar range, but you are faster. And, you know, your fair and your bear are going to outrange all my options. So get me in the air and then catch my landing. This is your biggest thing. What do I want?
You want to dash attack or you try to steal, grab.
You gotta be aware. It's pretty unsafe on shield, so if you can beat me into shielding, I mean into dash attack your shield, you get a pretty big punish. And if you avoid it, you can whip punish. Good, like just outside the range. That's what I want to see. Careful, you want to play at that max range because Ike generally is going to live a lot longer if you play like an up close boxing game with him. He's just so much heavier. So you gotta abuse the things that you have going for you over Ike. You outrange him and you're a little bit faster. So use that to create space for yourself and just wall him out. Don't let him in.
Oh, that whipped through the face.
I don't know if the lag killed you there, but it's unfortunate.
Nah, I was still dead anyway.
Gotcha. Yeah, the hitbox like started past the counter, so. Gotcha. It wasn't really intentional, but we take those. That's the thing about Sephiroth's counter is like, it's great because of how much range it has, but it doesn't hit behind him, which is a little tough sometimes.
Yeah, that's like the only problem I have. But I think sometimes I think I feel like I want too much of it, and sometimes I feel like I don't use it enough.
Go!
It's definitely a double-edged sword, risk reward. Nice. Like the reset with the side.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you gotta be really careful when charging this, because I am just gonna swing at you if it's close enough. That one was a little greedy, I feel.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, you're in a ledge trap position, just ledge trap. Don't, you know, go for the F tilt or try to find a grab. There's no reason to hard predict that I'm going to swing you. Because there I just reacted with the down air, right? So it's just a hard punish. You're putting yourself in a position where you could die, and, you know, the odds of you getting the hit on me are not guaranteed. Or even necessarily likely. You know, make sure that if you're going for a read like that, you're basing it on something, right?
Right.
you're so much faster and you have more range than Ike. So it's just all about outspacing, out moving.
Ooh, that was a little too high for it.
Yeah, were you trying to go to ledge or?
Yeah, I was trying to go wedge.
I fight for my friends.
So yeah, it's all about using the advantages you have in a certain matchup. And here it's all about your fair and your bear keeping Ike from jumping. Stop him from jumping into neutral as much as you possibly can.
So we're just gonna try to sneak you out.
Yeah. Stuff me out, and then if you think I'm going to approach on the ground, just swing an F.
Got it.
And that's like 90% of the matchup. And then obviously side B2 if you can find it. Own the air. Yeah. Be careful with your swing backs. You know, Sephiroth doesn't really have the startup to be swinging back like that too much, unless he outspaces. And Ike has the long range dash attack and the long range air and fair to sort of contest that. So be careful in those moments to swing back. Good recognition. But then you can't be lazy on the spawn platform there. Gotta space a little further inside than against those characters. It's really precise. Because you don't outrange him by that much, you know. Quick draw is like almost lagless when, well, it's not almost lagless. It just has a lot less lag than people expect when it's landed low like that. If I do it high up, it's very laggy. If I do it low down, it's not very laggy at all. So you just gotta be ready.
All right.
Yeah, be careful jumping there. It is a true combo, but I shouldn't kill you unless you jump. Jumping above Ike during a combo always would be kind of scary.
Watch the jumps.
Yeah. Just swing with like retreating bears and things like that more. I'm feeling like I can just jump over your F tilts a lot. Fair's good, but well, yeah, fair and bear both. You just want to take up the space that I want to jump into. It would also help if you mixed up your timings a little bit. I feel like you're hitting buttons like immediately when you can. You know, like you're jumping, landing, and then immediately jumping again, or jumping, landing, and then immediately F tilting. And it means that if I play it smart and I just wait for my opportunity, or I get a feel for your rhythm, right? I can just find my moment through, because you know you'll always have openings. The point is to make your openings unpredictable.
Right.
And I feel like you're not really doing quite enough to mix your timings up. So that can mean like not fast falling sometimes, or just like waiting a little bit before you swing with that F tilt to try to catch the approach, and things like that, right? Mix your timings. Don't just mix what you're doing, mix your timings as well. There you go. I feel like you're being much more nixy. It's harder to get a read on what you're going to do next. Just jump that time instead of shield. I was kind of scared to do that because I thought you might counter, but... And that came down to, like, frames, honestly. You didn't make the worst choice at all.
I forget that kick quick draw you can.
Yeah, if it's full charge like that, and you're high percent, it absolutely can, and it kills even earlier on the ground. The aerial version kills a lot later than the grounded version. A little bit early. You should react to the ether. You don't have to guess. Nice. Do what I wanted, but you didn't do it. You weren't doing a good job baiting it out or avoiding, right?
Yeah.
So eventually you got hit by it. You were just swinging a little too much. A little too predictably. Good parries. If you parry Ike snare, the most you can probably get is a down tilt. It's -5, so.
It's like, oh, I can get an air too.
Yeah. Plus, you know, it doesn't always hit.
I also get tomahawk.
Thanks. Yeah, that down tilt up air is a true combo. Very, very tight though. You saw there I caught your jump. So
Right.
if you had air dodge, you might have lived. It would have been close.
I guess I did better than the other ones though.
Yeah, that was a good game. You were doing a better job mixing. It was a little harder to get the hit on you.
This is just all like normal Sephiroth stuff to learn.
It's all spacing.
1, go!
I got lucky there. That was not a prediction. So you notice how I'm using tilts to catch landings and aerials to catch people in the air?
Yeah.
Same thing really applies for Sephiroth. Yeah. Just jump away, honestly, is your best bet against that. Because I can technically cover everything, but jump is not reactable, so if you just jump out of it, like away from ledge and then go over it, it's going to be way better. I want to see more back airs, honestly. It's like, yeah, there it is. Because it just outranges me so completely, and it's not as tiny as fair. Be careful over Ike. Always. Same as Sephiroth, right? Always the threat of that up air. Ike's actually kills a little earlier.
Yeah.
Ike loves to jump, so just always be going for those back airs. Retreating back air, gonna do so much to prevent him, make him stay grounded.
3, 2, 1, go!
Some got snuff you out.
Yep. Up air works too, sometimes. And fair. Don't let me in. Nice. Don't let me in. no reason to hard commit to a down smash there. You were doing fine just poking me and anti-airing me, right? You were going to find a kill eventually. I'm at 152. Just going for a hard read down smash like that when you're risking death, totally not worth it. Good idea, but if you throw out a bear there, it'll just hit way more. Whole fight.
Yeah, I knew you were looking for that.
Always look for that. And those short hops are definitely the danger zone for dash tech. Oh, my fair was just still active, so I didn't grab ledge and I was holding towards the stage. I just ended up underneath it.
So how long have you been playing Ike?
Since a couple years, 2.5 years, something like that.
So like, is it like anything like you like you really like have like the need to look for like
I just like to condition people to shield and then grab them. That's the most simple way to look at it, and then holding center is really important too.
Gotcha.
Sephiroth's a little different though, just because we have competitive range, so I have to play a slightly different game where I'm trying to beat you into committing stuff instead of playing where I'm pressured with my long range, which is sort of like usual gameplay. Ike and Sephiroth have very similar gameplays.
Yeah, just try to condition each other.
Yeah.
Until they can't reach us.
Ike has better confirms and is heavier, while Sephiroth has stronger, I would say, better rising aerials, better anti-airs than Ike. So it's a trade-off. But they have very similar game plans. You know what I want for avoiding it. It's good. Should have died there, but you're getting caught by that a lot, yeah?
Yeah, Halo, like when dropping down from Halo, I think I just get distracted.
Yeah, don't.
I want to try to avoid the.
I feel like you're taking a victory lap. And there's no reason to be doing that.
Yeah, that's what I kind of do a lot. It's like just that cocky step off mentality.
want to see more anti-air, really. I'm feeling like I can jump in on you a lot more than I should be able to. Sephiroth's so good at defending that.
So I just gotta wait that one out. So it's
Yep. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Just avoid me. Go over me or something.
Don't stand in my way.
It's too easy to react to the startup of your upbeat. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Missing him. That's one thing Ike has on Sephiroth is confirmed. Because they're definitely better, but Sephiroth is better at finding those ball kills. Are you dead?
yeah, I was basically dead.
It's frame 7, so it's, yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty unsafe though. It's like minus 13. You can grab it. Be careful being above me like that. Every time I go off and fake low, I'm able to double jump high and catch you like that. I feel like it's a little bit of a disadvantage autopilot.
yeah, because I just want to jump after everything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my range is competitive with yours, so you really got to be on point with that spacing. Got to be at the tip of your sword at all times. Because Ike gets more reward per hit than Sephiroth for the most part, so really important that you abuse the things you have over him. Speed and range. Yes, that was good. You were mixing me up instead of just swinging, right? Just using your movement. Do that same thing a lot.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a pattern. Careful swinging when I got a full quick draw like that. It's always scary. You want to try to counter it if you can. See those bears? That's what I want to see more of. Trying to cheese me, that's what you get.
Yeah.
I fight for my friends.
On stage.
See how I try to condition you to shield and then always go for the tomahawk grab?
Yeah.
That's a big thing you can do on Sephiroth too. He doesn't get quite as much reward from his grabs, but he's an advantage state character, right? He's not about true combos. He's about, oh, I'm going to get you in a bad position and I'm going to hurt you a lot. So if you want to get people in a bad position, grabs are a way to do it. I feel like you almost never grab in general. You're always focusing on your spacing. You know, people are going to shield against you, and once you notice that pattern, that's when you want to go for, like, you don't want to Hail Mary it, but you need to start picking up on those moments where people are afraid. So that's when you go for the grab. You either do a tomahawk grab or you do a dash grab. Every time you go for that counter, you're getting pretty hard blown up for it. You gotta be really smart about it. You know when it's gonna work. You want to balance risk reward a little bit better. So I'm sure you're aware of like the general concept of what risk reward is, right?
Yeah.
So One thing to make it a little easier to visualize what I mean, like, I mean, obviously, you know, it means, you know, thinking about what you could lose and what you could gain from everything you do, but I kind of think of it as like a math problem, right? Like a calculation that you do, where there are three factors, right? You've got your risk, which is what do I stand to lose if this misses, right? So, you know, there's a few things that factor into what the risk is. There's like, what percent am I at, right? Do I stand to lose a stock, you know? There's what move am I doing? It doesn't have a lot of in lag, that increases the risk. So you got to think about that. Then there's the reward, right? So, you know, is it a bunch of percent? Are they at kill percent to where this will kill them? You know, you got to think about this every time you pick an option, right? So say you're picking an F tilt. F tilt, pretty good reward most of the time, right? You know, good damage, it can kill. But the reward is much higher when your opponent's in the corner at 90 than when your opponent's at the center at 10, right?
Right.
Because you could get a kill. Or at the very least, put them off stage in a really bad position. So that's the first thing you need to factor in is the reward. Now, the risk is, as we said, all about what percent am I at, you know, what do I stand to lose? So what do I stand to lose? What do I stand to gain? And then you need to think about a third factor too, which is how likely is this to work, right?
Right.
So if I have noticed a habit where you are constantly doing aerial landing F tilt shield, right? That's just an example. It's not necessarily what you were doing. Then I'm going to be pretty confident in a dash grab or a tomahawk grab, right?
Right.
So, you know, if I'm at 120 though and I miss a dash grab, I die. So that's pretty high risk. So I need to be very confident at that point that that grab is going to hit if I'm going to go for it, because I can't kill you off a grab, right?
Right.
So you really need to, this is where I think VOD review is like massively important. Because it allows you to, on your own time, make those risk-reward assessments and truly think about, why did I go for that? Is it worth it in that situation? Should I be doing something else different in that situation instead? So if you ever get the chance to like record your gameplay, be that at a tournament or just like if you want to capture card or just recording replays on your Switch, watching them back and thinking every time you make a decision, what was the risk, reward, and odds here, right?
Right.
So it's really hard to do that while you're actively playing the game. Really hard to fix those small mistakes, those times when you went for the wrong option. So that's why it's very, very important to watch your VODs back, because it just gives you infinite time to process all that. But when you practice it, it's going to become so much easier to make those assessments in game. Do you do a lot of VOD review?
Yeah, cause like, early in the few years when I started playing Smash, I started recording the clips and making a montage of it.
Yeah.
So I've been watching the videos back and forth.
That's good too. But real like intentional VOD review, where you sit down and you go, okay, I'm going to keep track of my risk reward and the odds and confidence. I think is of every.
I don't think I actually. I just did it intentionally though.
I really recommend.
I just. Gotcha.
Okay. And also, I do offer if you ever want to do a session where we do that together. That is something we do. All right.
We do that too?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's one of those things that will help a lot more than just playing. Because it's hard to see. You have to see where your mistakes are before you can fix them. Same things we've been talking about. Yeah, you got to be smart on the Angel Plat and also know what I'm looking for, which is almost always dash back in that situation. there the risk reward on that up smash was a lot better when I'm at kill percent and you're a low percent than it would have been if like we were both at low percent or something like that. So that's why you go for it. Nothing too bad there. That was a good
I must move forward.
and USD. So.
That's one thing I gotta do. Once cause I already ordered another GameCube controller, since I'm like stuck with my Pro. And I'm not really used to it.
Yeah, I use a Pro, but it's completely preference, really. Careful. Those double jumps, yeah. You didn't really have much reason to double jump there. You know how to know if your double jump's gone now, right?
No.
So
The Sephiroth, not really.
Well, the best way is you see this little white circle. If you see that come out, that's a jump gone. No matter what.
Okay.
So even if you get hit in the first frame of the jump and it's like not recognizable from the animation, that white circle will still appear. So always be looking for that. I saw the white circle there, and that's why I went for the super aggressive second fair, because I knew you didn't have a jump, right? Right. Okay.
Prepare yourself.
You roll out a lot, so I just eventually caught on. So there, did you see the white circle?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just an easier way to spot it. You know, giving yourself a visual cue like that can make it so that you can automatically process things without having to think about them too much. Careful being above Ike, just like Sephiroth. It's just terrifying up there. Sometimes it's best just to go to ledge. Yeah. Got a good bit of drift. He's got more than Chrono. There's really good spacing on that side B. Nice. I can, yeah, if you overcommit to something like that, I can just go high. It's gonna be you need to like put your counter over the edge. Kind of a scary mix-up there, because like, what if it misses, right? You die.
Yeah.
I don't swing. So thinking of risk-reward, you gain 38%, that's great. But I'm not going to die, and you're going to die if you miss it, so you better be confident. And it worked, but like I've punished so many of those counters that just because it worked this one time doesn't necessarily mean it's the right play, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make the wrong play or make the risky play and have it still work.
I
Doesn't
just
mean
gotta
it was
know
right.
when it's like. I just gotta know when to stop being risky. That's the
Yeah.
issue.
I mean, in Sephiroth can play so safe. If you just chill out, play the spacing game, hit fewer buttons, you can really scare people. Just hold center, rotate backwards away from your opponent, and swing it when you think you're going to approach. Yep, good grab. I haven't seen that much of that at all. That was solid. Stop doing that same recovery pattern. I'm catching you every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing that a lot.
It's not that it's bad necessarily, it's just it's hard commitment. Like, did the risk reward of that down smash really make sense? I mean, I'm at 60. I'm not gonna die, and you're gonna take a hard punish if you miss, and it's a really slow move. So why not just swing with an F tilt there instead? You know? Nice catch. Yeah, I had a feeling that was an accident, but I'm gonna punish it.
I gotta know that has armor, so I can't really beat it.
No, yeah, you can. You can grab it, that's about it. But it's not reactable, so. I like to go for it when I have the orbs on me because the orbs will actually make it safer because they'll get rid of my end lag by hitting me away from you. So I'll go for it and I'll either armor them or it'll be safer than usual because of them. But you can still just bait it out and hit me. Uh-oh. Ooh. Yeah. Good as enough.
Look for a hard read.
Yeah, but like, yeah, even if it hit me, like, think about it. You're not gonna hit me with the whole move, so I'm only gonna take like maybe 15, 10, and you die if it misses. So, risk reward, always with the risk reward. Gotta be thinking. You're doing a much better job of keeping me out of center stage, though. Yeah, look at that rotate back. That was really good. Ooh, nice. That was good. Great one to end on. You were rotating back, holding center, finding what you needed, and not going for any too crazy risk reward. But the times where you did lose interactions, it was where the risk reward didn't make sense.
Right.
So you can definitely be thinking about that. All right, that's the end of our session. I got time for a couple questions though, if you got anything you want to ask.
So, because I want to book another session, so I just like think, could you like show me like how to like play Ike next time?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Because like I don't really have like much experience. So I don't know how well is that if like I'm gonna do like as well as I did with the Sephiroth one.
Yeah,
So,
that's cool. No, there's tons of stuff I can show you. There's similar characters in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways that you have to learn new stuff too. Like their combo game's very different, things like that. But yeah.
But thank you for like showing me how to play. I appreciate it. And sorry for like trying to like because earlier I didn't really know how the website works. So like thank you.
Oh no, yeah, you're good. Everything's good. All right, man. Well, thank you very much. I'll send you your VOD which we were talking about VOD review. We can do that with the VOD we just recorded as well, if you ever think that would be useful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll send you the link to that shortly, as well as your session summary. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
You too.